Welcome. Today we are exploring a fascinating compiler optimization technique called tail call optimization, or TCO. This concept is crucial for understanding how we can write efficient recursive functions that don't crash our programs with memory errors. First, let's briefly review recursion. Recursion happens when a function calls itself to solve a smaller piece of a problem. It always needs a base case, which tells it when to stop, and a recursive step, where the self-calling happens. It's a powerful tool for tasks like traversing trees or mathematical calculations. However, standard recursion has a cost. Every time a function calls itself, the computer must remember where to return to. It does this by creating a stack frame in memory. If you recurse too deeply, say, 10,000 times, you create 10,000 frames. Eventually, the computer runs out of allocated memory, resulting in the infamous stack overflow error. Here is what that looks like visually. When we call factorial of 5, it calls factorial of 4, which calls 3, and so on. Notice how the stack grows upwards. Each step adds a new block that takes up space until the base case is reached. This linear growth is what makes standard recursion dangerous for large inputs. This is where tail call optimization comes in to save the day. It is a smart feature found in some compilers. The rule is simple. If the very last action a function performs is calling itself, the compiler realizes it doesn't need to keep the old stack frame around anymore. Let's spot the difference. On the left, in standard recursion, after the recursive call returns, we still have to multiply by n because there is work left to do. We must keep the stack frame. On the right, in tail recursion, the recursive call is the absolute final step. We pass the accumulated result forward. There is no work left to do in the current function. Under the hood, this changes everything. Normally, a call means pushing a new frame and jumping. But with TCO, since we don't need the current frame anymore, the compiler just updates the function parameters and jumps back to the top of the same function. It effectively turns your recursion into a loop. Here is the visual difference. Notice that as we recurse, we aren't adding new blocks. We are simply replacing the values in the existing block. Whether we call it 5 times or 5 million times, the memory usage stays constant. This is O of one space complexity. The benefits are clear. First, memory efficiency. You can process massive datasets recursively without crashing. Second, performance. It's generally faster because the computer wastes less time creating and destroying memory structures for every single step. However, not every language supports this. Functional languages like Scheme, Haskell, and Elixir guarantee TCO. JavaScript theoretically supports it in the ES6 standard, though engine support varies. On the other hand, languages like Python and Java do not support it, preferring to keep the stack trace for debugging purposes. To recap, recursion normally builds a stack. TCO avoids this by reusing the stack frame when the call is in the tail position. This gives us the elegance of recursion with the efficiency of a loop. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.